welcome to the channel. I am Jan of Kaduna, and here we talk about environmental sustainability from a Nigerian point of view. In today's video, I'll be telling you top 10 recycling companies in Lagos, Nigeria. Almost a year ago, I did a video on top recycling companies I should know about in Nigeria, and that video did really well. But then I started getting lots of comments about people asking me of recycling companies in their states and all that. I decided to do a simplified version of that video and spot recycling companies in various states in Nigeria. I won't be doing it for all the states in Nigeria for now. Instead, I'll be focusing on commercial cities in Nigeria and also cities in Nigeria that generate the most waste. So it is no surprise that Lagos is the first of my list in this series. Lagos has a growing population of over 24 million people, and it generates 13,000 metric tons of waste daily. Out of these huge amounts of waste that it generates daily, just a tiny fraction of this waste is properly disposed of. To help Lagos manage its waste pollution problems, some recycling companies have stepped up. Now, these recycling companies, some of them work with the Lagos state government to ensure that they help them manage their waste by recycling. I have done several videos on the value that you get from recycling your waste. I will link all that in the description box down below. So it is no surprise that these recycling companies are stepping in to help them get value from this waste that they're throwing away and also help them manage their waste in the big picture. Before we continue with the video, I would like us to do a small exercise. You see there's this button underneath me as you're watching that has this, yes, please click on it. It's the like button. Like it helps the algorithm of this video. And also that subscribe button just underneath me as you're watching, yes, please click on it too. It helps me, it helps the community grow, and also helps me make money in the long run. Now that we're done with that, let's continue with the rest of the video. On number 1 on my list on the top 10 recycling companies in Lagos, Nigeria, we have Caltani. Caltani is a clean tech plastic recycling company. They collect plastic waste, they sort them, they wash them, they bale them. They then recycle them to pellet and hot washed flakes, which can then be used by the plastic manufacturing industries to make plastics. Instead of them going to make virgin plastics, they instead use these recycled plastic materials to make new plastics, and at the same time helping to manage the waste in Lagos. They have an office in Lekki, and their recycling plant is along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. They collect plastics like water bottles, your cooking oil containers, your shampoo bottles, your soap bottles, the caps of bottles, the covers of your plastic plates, broken buckets, margarine tubs, yogurt cups, and even pure water sachets. They collect all these plastics from you. While I was going through their website and also reading more about them, I realized that they do more of this waste pickers initiative, and they buy your plastics in bulk. So I don't know if I don't think it's going to be preferable for individuals or households, unless you have a space in your house where you could store these plastics in bulk for them in the long run. But other than that, if you cannot store these plastics in bulk for them, you can then give them to these waste pickers who will do the work for them, and these waste pickers will give you some money for it, and they in turn will then pay these waste pickers because they buy these plastics from them in bulk, and then they help save Lagos from plastic pollution. Number 2 on my list is recyclers. I've known of recyclers even before I became intentional about environmental sustainability. In the whole entrepreneurial startup world, they are like this very innovative company that had come to solve the waste problem in Lagos. So recyclers is also a clean tech recycling company. They infuse tech and recycling in their operation. They have an app that makes it easy for you to request for waste pickup from the comfort of your home, and they also have drop-off hubs around Lagos where you could go drop off your recyclable waste with them. So for them to come pick up from your homes, they have this app that you register on, and then you request for pickup. They come pick up from your homes, and then they give you points, and you accumulate these points for a period of like 4 months. That means you should be recycling consistently with them for like 4 months, and then they exchange these points for cash to you. So you earn cash after consistently recycling with them for at least 4 months. They have drop-off hubs at Butemeta, Surulere, Makoko, Magodo, Ogba, Ejigbo, and Ikorodu. They also have this franchise program where they empower individuals to like start their own recycling businesses. They provide them with like financial education, logistics, environmental education, business planning, and management support, which is very, very innovative. They help like smaller recycling companies to start up their own recycling company. Number 3 on my list is EcoBata. I'm a bit biased with this one because I use EcoBata in Abuja to recycle my waste. EcoBata also started operations in Lagos in 2022, in the last quarter of 2022. And EcoBata is also a clean tech recycling company in Nigeria. And they have an app where you can request for pickup, and you also could also drop off your recyclable waste, and they give you points for dropping off your recyclable waste, or even them coming to pick up from your homes. And after a while of consistently recycling with them, you can then convert your points to cash, to health insurance, to even donate to charities like on their app. So they have both a web app and a mobile app. In Lagos though, they have not started like doorstep pickup in Lagos like they do in Abuja. In Lagos, they just have drop-off hubs. They have two drop-off hubs. One that I know of that is at the Iju Ishaga. You could drop off your recyclable waste if you live around that area. And I know very soon they are going to start there. And I know very soon they are going to have more drop-off hubs around Lagos. And they are also going to have like the doorstep pickup options for Lagos residents. Number 4, I have Packam. I love the name of this company. Packam is like the pidgin version of pack it up, like packing stuff up. And in this context, like packing waste up. I like the name of this startup. They are also a clean tech recycling company. They fuse tech and recycling to make sure that people can recycle their waste conveniently and efficiently. They have an integrator platform, which is like an app, and they have like 3 technologies which they use in the core of their business. They have the pay as you waste program. Now for this one is for people that just want to dispose of their non-recyclable waste. There are different types of waste. You have the waste that you can recycle, and you have the waste that you just cannot recycle. So those waste that you cannot recycle, they collect them from you, and you just pay a fee. On their app, you just request that your bin is full, or your waste storage is full, or your dustbin is full, and they come pick up your waste from your home for just a token. You could do that using their app. And then they have the Earn as you waste program. Now for this one is for the recyclable waste. You call them, they come pick up your recyclable waste from you, and then they pay you something for your recyclable waste. Either they come pick up from your homes, or you drop off your recyclable waste at any of their drop-off centers. So you earn from your recyclable waste instead of just throwing it away. And as you are recycling with them, the monetary value of your recyclables is put on your e-wallet, on their app, on their platform. So you could cash out your money from their app. They also have this Packam Smart Enforcement that enables Lagosians to be able to report like environmental issues around them, so that the relevant environmental agencies in Lagos could attend to them. So it's like a cool app for all things environmental in Lagos. Next on my list is Scrappay. Scrappay is also a tech-enabled recycling company. They have a mobile app, and this amongst the 10 recycling companies that I'm reviewing, they are the only recycling company that I saw that use USSD, so that customers could be able to reach out to them. They have a USSD code that you could just type in, and then they come pick up your waste from you. They also use WhatsApp platforms, and then they have a web app. Scrappay collects plastics, they collect used batteries, they collect metals, aluminium, cardboard boxes, used papers, and you could earn as either as an individual or as a business. They also have like partnership opportunities for businesses in Lagos that want to partner with them so that they could cater to your recyclable waste. The next on my list is Hinckley Recycling. Now, this recycling company was like the only recycling company on my list that caters basically, majorly, primarily to e-waste in Lagos. Now, e-waste are electronic waste, old TVs, used batteries, old abandoned phones, electronics that have finished their life. They are known as e-waste. Hinckley Recycling recycles e-waste in Lagos. They majorly work with waste pickers around Lagos. So you as an individual could gather your e-waste and give it to these waste pickers, and they work directly with the waste pickers. They pay the waste pickers for the e-waste that they collect from them. They in turn, they either recycle these e-waste or they sell them to or they export them to foreign companies that will properly recycle these e-waste to materials or products that we could use. The recycling center is at Bojije Ibeju. I hope I pronounced that right. I'll leave that. I'm going to put it on the screen. The next on my list is Packam Recycling. It is a recycling company that sells already processed recycled materials. So like just like Caltani, they collect the waste, they sort the waste, they wash the waste, and then they process the waste. Going through their website, I see that they work majorly with plastic waste. They have plastic flakes, they have like plastic pellets. So they recycle these products, and then they have the raw materials from this recycled product, and they in turn sell them to plastic manufacturing companies so that they can use them instead of using virgin plastics. They are located in Ikeja. The next recycling company on my list is Recycle Point. Recycle Points too have been around for a while. Recycle Points are a waste recycling company and also a social benefit venture. They collect your recyclables and then they give you either cash or household items. Like platform is so cool that household items like washing machine, blenders, electric iron, pressing iron, cookers, and like household items that you could use in your homes are some of the things that they give you in exchange for your recyclables. But note that your recyclables should have gotten up to almost the worth of those items before I'm sure they could give them to you, because I don't think anyone is going to give you a cooker for 1 kg of plastic waste. It's not going to happen anywhere. They encourage you to recycle more. The more you recycle and like continue recycling with them for a while, they then give you these household items to appreciate you for your efforts instead of just throwing your waste away and contributing to the waste nuisance in Lagos. So they collect pure water sachets, they collect plastic bottles, they collect hard plastics, broken plates, aluminium, metal scraps, glass bottles. These are some of the waste. These are the waste that they collect from you, and they have different recycling programs. For instance, the iRecycle is for individuals or households so that you could recycle your waste with them, and they give you household items. Then they have a waste pickers program for local waste pickers around in the north. I know them as Babambola. I don't know what they are known as in Lagos, but those waste pickers that go around scavenging for waste around, they have a program for them where they give them cash in exchange for the recyclable waste that they collect. Then they also have corporate recycling where they recycle for corporate organizations and cater to all their recyclable waste. They also have school recycling programs where schools can partner with them and they give them their recyclable waste, and there's surely going to be some way to compensate these schools. They also have drop-off centers around Lagos. They have drop-off centers at Yaba, Oshodi, Festac, Igado. So you should definitely check them out. The last but not the least on my list is Waste Exchange. Waste Exchange is a waste recycling company based in Lagos, and they recycle your waste for you. They have drop-off centers and they also have pickup programs for people that want to recycle their waste in Lagos. For pickups, you have to reach out to them, and then if you're within the areas where they do pickup, they'll come pick up your waste from you. But if you're not within the areas where they do pickup, you instead have to go drop off your waste at drop-off centers that they have around Lagos. They also do incentives and cash reward schemes for people that want to recycle their waste with them. So they have drop-off centers at Lagos Island, Victoria Island, Aja, Sango Tedo, Abijo, Ikoyi, Lekki, Oniru, and Ikeja. Please, I'm sorry if I did not pronounce some of these areas well. These top 10 recycling companies are the top 10 that like do real great work, and some they've infused tech, and some they infuse tech, some go all the way of them coming to you to collect your waste from to collect your recyclable waste from you, and they're doing marvelous work in Lagos State. There are also a whole lot of recycling companies, smaller recycling companies, waste pickers that collect recyclable waste. You could engage with them too if you cannot reach out to these recycling companies. Other recycling companies in Lagos too are doing marvelous work. And if you know some of them that are doing marvelous work in Lagos, please shout out to them in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching this video up to now. Please like, subscribe, and also share this video to people that you know would benefit from the message in this video. Until next time, remember that you can be the change that you want to see. Jan of Kaduna, signing out.